Joe, Al said after the last game that he felt like Luke Cornett was really kind of helping, partially responsible for turning you guys closer to your identity and kind of turning the little stretch around. What can you say about just like what his role has been as far as just elevating everybody else around him and just, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, it's some of the best basketball he's played just on both ends of the floor. Taking on the challenge of guarding other big men. Just the physicality that he's playing with, protecting the rim. You saw that, the beginning of the game against the Knicks. Just his physicality and his rim protection is contagious, but also brings a level of joy to the game on and off the court. So I agree with that. He's been great for us.
Joe, Victor Wembanyama is a very unique rim protector, and just that he can get to shots that most guys can't, even some of the best. What does that do for a team's kind of mentality when you're driving and you kind of know he's around? It feels like it would add like I'll say fear, but that's probably not the right word. To like, how does that impact a team when he's kind of out there?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be very cognizant of what the spacing is. You have to make sure you fight for the right spacing. When you have the right spacing, the reads become much better. Also messes up the timing of defenders. So regardless of who we're playing against, we got to make sure we fight for our spacing. That way we can see the reads and make those.
Joe, I know you're thinking about tonight, but after this, you don't have a game for 8 more days. Wondering what your plans are during All-Star break. And in addition to that, your team's playing really well right now. How do you keep that going after the break?
Yeah, I mean, you just continue to stick to the process, focus on the things we're doing well, not get hung up on the result, have an understanding of where we're at, know that we need to get better, and continue to grow as a team on and off the court. So just stick to that process.
Yeah, kind of building off that, Joe, will you dive more into games and film over the break, or you just get away from basketball? Like, last year I asked you got a little offended. I don't want the itinerary thing, but like, what do you do when you have like 8 days off?
Yeah, I think it's a balance. One, tonight it depends. We have to play well, so that will be dictated by how we play. This game is one of the most important games, just because of the temptation of what lies ahead. So that's important, focusing on that. And then just kind of looking at where we're at as a team, where we need to get better at, what we're doing well, what processes need to change if they do, and how can we get better.
You call this one of the most important games. What makes it so important? Is it the test of just the last game before the All-Star break? Like what about this game?
It's the next game.
Just because it's the next game?
Mm-hmm.
But every game is the next game, and you call this one of the most important of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I always say tonight's the most important game, and then when it's over, it doesn't matter anymore. I say that a lot.
Last question.
I have 2. When Torrey Craig is available, what is the process? How do you see him working him in?
Just like the rest of our bench, I think having an understanding everyone's got a role. Anyone can help us on any given night. We got to be ready to play. And, whatever gives us the ability to win the matchup, win the lineup, win the stretch of games, he's prepared for that. So that's it. He's just as important as everyone else on the team because they can give us a chance to win on any given night.
How's Jalen's knee?
I haven't talked to him yet, but, we'll see how he feels. Thanks.